Hello and welcome to the channel. It's the 16th of November and I have a very sobering message from the Lord. This was totally unplanned because I was given this message this morning and I already had another message that I was ready to bring. But I realized that this one needs to be given first. So everyone, please stay with me. It's only going to be fairly short, but it's very important. So let's begin. How it happened was I was lying in bed this morning, I was awake, and I was ready to throw my legs out of the bed to sit up and get on with my day, when suddenly I received some words from the Lord, and then some visions. So firstly, let me show you the first words I heard. And these were the words I heard: dread, agreement. And immediately I thought, oh dear, what is this about? Because the Lord has been speaking to me of various legislations that are being passed at the moment regarding the pandemic and the mandates. And so immediately my interest was grabbed, to say the least. And then followed another word. And this was it: urgent. So once again, the Lord said dread, agreement, and urgent. And I knew that I was to tell you straight away. And then this was followed by a vision. And the vision, everyone, was of a woman. She had a lovely open face, and I felt she was possibly European. I don't know that really that's important. I think it was the gesture that she was making that was important. But anyway, I want to explain it exactly as it was. I wrote down that I thought maybe she might be Greek or Turkish. I don't know how I knew that. I'm just judging by how she looked. She had dark hair, and she probably was maybe in her late 30s or 40s. But anyway, as I say, it was the gesture she was making. She was holding her hand up. She was quite close to me. She was holding her hand up in a position that showed she was trying to indicate something that she was talking about was very small. And so she held her hand up, as you can see in this photo, and there was just a very small gap between her thumb and her index finger, indicating the size of the object that she was trying to describe. Of course, I was trying to work out what this had to do with the dread, agreement, and the urgency that the Lord had put on that word. And I began to pray. I was wide awake, so I just lay there and prayed, Lord, why did you show me the picture of this woman with that pose? And then I was given a second vision. And brothers and sisters, this shocked me to the core, just as when I received, it was a month ago, I think, I sent out another video, and it was about Russia and the mark. When the Lord showed me the 666 vision back then, a month ago, he said to me after the vision, he said, rein in your shock. He knows that I am I'm a very soft and tender person. I am easily concerned about things. I don't tend to think about the subject very often if I can at all help it. And I've only received 2 or 3 visions in about 4 years that is concerning this particular subject. And so once again, only 4 weeks after the first time, when he showed me that 666, he has also given me another shocking vision. Now let me explain to you what it was. Okay, it was just a second, I'm going to show you another image. What I was shown in the next vision was a stainless steel tube, a bit like this, but I had no idea of the size of it. But I saw the smooth stainless tube, and on each end it looked a bit more like it had a little domed cap each end. So it was more like the shape of a capsule you would take with medication in it. So rounded on each end and enclosed, but it was smooth and it looked like stainless steel. And on the side of the tube, I could see an imprint. And I would like to show you a drawing of what I saw written there. Okay, so there at the bottom you can see a very rough little tube, and I've written, I saw clearly the letters ID, and then I saw more writing or numbers. I wasn't given that information, but due to the subject matter, I am assuming it is an identification number on the side of the tube. I believe that is what it represents. Brothers and sisters, very serious indeed when you think of the implications of all that I've just told you. And so I'd just like to finish with the book of Revelations, chapter 13, 16 to 18. And as you can read here, it says, He causes all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or on their foreheads, and that no man might buy or sell, save he that hath had the mark, or the name of the beast, or the number of his name. Here is wisdom. Let him that hath understanding count that number of the beast, for it is the number of a man, and his number is 600 score and six. So brothers and sisters, that's an old version, of course, and maybe I will read it again in my Good News version just to help you understand. So here we are. The beast forced all people, small and great, rich and poor, slave and free, to have the mark placed on their right hands or on their foreheads. No one could buy or sell unless he had this mark. That is the beast's name, or the number that stands for the name. This calls for wisdom. Whoever is intelligent can figure out that the meaning of the the meaning of the number of the beast, because the number stands for a man's name. Its number is 666. So everyone, in the past I have read and seen other prophetic words about the possibility of the mark being an RFID chip. I have never had any word of that from the Lord myself, and I have not ever taken that to heart until now, because it wasn't revealed to me. But today I was shocked to receive this image. The stainless steel tube, I believe because of the fact that the woman was showing me the size of the item she was describing with her fingers. I believe that stainless tube I was shown was the size of about an RFID chip size. Very small. Something that could be placed between the thumb and the index finger. And the fact that it had ID on the side, I believe, stands for identity. And then I believe there was something that follows, which was probably a number. But brothers and sisters, I needed to bring you this because the Lord told me it was urgent. Has there been a dreaded agreement for this system to be brought out in the near future? And we all know that the near future for the Lord can be somewhat different to what we believe is near. But the fact that he marked this as urgent, I feel that it cannot be too far off. My love and prayers to you all at this time. Bye for now.